My name is Dean and welcome to the very first episode of Final Drive, where we'll be reviewing and test driving cool cars, all right? And the very first episode we're bringing you is a car that is very special. It is the Honda S2000. All right, so first impression of driving this S2000, I gotta say the 6-speed transmission in this car is very smooth. And with its stock 36mm throw, it makes it a lot easier to shift. I guess it depends on a person, because I feel like a lot of short throws make it a little harder, but in my case, I love how short the throw is. And everything in this car, it makes you feel like you're important, if that makes any sense. Well, it's because everything is so driver focused. Everything from the cockpit itself, everything is faced towards the driver. Everything from the audio control to the HVAC, the AC, and it just gives you the complete power of the car. It's just you in the car. This thing is amazing. The power coming from this F20C, which is a dual overhead cam, 2-liter, 4-cylinder, it doesn't really come alive until about 5,000 RPM, which is when VTEC kicks in. My goodness, this thing's incredible, man. Woo! You definitely need to take this on a canyon, because this car is a canyon carver. The suspension feels phenomenal. It's planted, you feel safe, it hugs the streets just enough, and it still gives you a little bit of a scare, you know? All right, the S2000 actually received its name from the size of the motor, which is 2.0 liters, following suit with its old relatives from 1960s, known as the S500, S600, and the S800. This motor is known as the F20C, which is a 2.0 liters dual overhead cam VTEC, which revs out to an astonishing 9,000 RPMs. This motor from factory comes to 237 horsepower and with 208 Newton meters of torque. And in a car this small, that's just crazy. All right, let's talk a little bit more about the exterior of this car. As you can see, it's not a very stock S2000. It does have the Voltex front end, Voltex rear spoiler, as well as a spoon rear end. All right, so it does have the J's Racing carbon fiber hood, and to finish it all off, it has RPF ones. If you're comparing this to a standard and stock S2000, this is definitely a little more aggressive than the original. The original, don't get me wrong, it looks very cool, as well as very soft edges, but still very elegant. All right, so definitely suits the liking if you're somebody who's kind of a minimalist. All right, well, let's talk a little bit more about the interior of the S2000, okay? This one's a little special because it's red, and let's be real, who doesn't love red interior? I'm a huge fan, but other than that, as far as space, it's very limited. And mind you, I'm a big guy. Seat-wise, you feel good, but I'm talking about storage. Storage is very limited. There's not a lot of places to put your belongings. So normally you'd have this cover closed. Opening it, you'd think that there would be storage, right? But there's really no storage. You got a little bit of a center console storage right in the middle, and you got a little glove box, I should say, right behind your elbow when you're driving. So the other thing about this car too, like I said when we were driving, it's very driver oriented, okay? Everything as far as the controls, the audio control, the AC controls, it's all very driver focused. It's all on the side of the driver. So the passenger, honestly, I think when S2000s, when Honda made this car, they didn't really think about the passengers because let's be real, this is a driver's car, right? And the other thing that I would like to note, this will definitely take some time to get used to, which is the handbrake. It's on the passenger side, so if you're used to grabbing your handbrake right here, like very close to you, this is gonna throw you off because it's on the passenger side. But other than that, nothing to complain. It's a race car. It makes you feel like it's just you and the car. Yeah. Guys, well, that is it for this episode. Be sure you tune in for the next one, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this S2000 as much as I did.